1 2 1 2. Love you, Divine Tarot, and you. Happy birthday to Virgo 916. Happy birthday to you, Virgo 916. Oh, happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy and don't forget intelligent and very analytical and very hardworking Virgos. Happy birthday is for only you. Yeah, only you. Virgos, man. I feel like you guys are doing everything that you plan, that you can. There's something about you guys that really makes you stand firm, you know. That's what I see. You guys are standing firm in your identity at this time. Before we lose time, T-I-M-E, things I must earn. Before we lose time, let's get into it. Virgos, you need to know that you are a mass key component to this whole world divine plan on this beautiful divine planet Earth. The higher realm said you better know your worth. All right? Yeah, that word planet could be no other word than planet. That word plan is so that you will know that you are planned. The last 2 letters in the word planet is ET, and it's simply because you guys are planned until the end T of time, okay? Or into the end of Earth timeline in every way. The higher realms want to congratulate you guys, okay? To your own surprise. Oh, yeah. You guys have been living the ET life all your life. And what I mean by that is E, executing low vibe energy. T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. A lot of you guys are high vibing. A lot of you guys have really done some work here. And the message is clear. As you guys are going to be smiling from ear to ear on this birthday. I'm seeing someone, they're coming through and they have like a mole on the cheek. It looks like it's the left side of the cheek. Somebody has a mole on the left side of the cheek. You know? Yeah. So that's what I see. You guys are coming through. I see a lot of my Virgos. Something about you guys are going to have a bag on you. Some type of backpack on you today. Something of that. It's going to be just so things will not get in the way or something like that. Some of you guys are really packing up. Something going on there. Yeah. It's a Virgo energy's coming through real strong to tell me about you. Yeah, so I'm seeing a new hairdo. Something about the ponytail ball for you. Something about the balls of the ponytail. Some of you guys are going to wrap that ponytail in a ball or something. Yeah, you're going to be giving that ball ponytail look like a, you know, the ball, look like a ball. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing. And a lot of my Virgos getting their fresh haircut today. I see a sprinkle of color. I see you guys' nails are done. Some of you guys getting that mirror nail, like the mirroring of you. because that's how you feel good for you. Yeah, you can see it clear through. So I'm talking to my Virgos who really didn't feel like they give a boom today. Something I felt the energy of that way. Yeah. And I'm talking to the Virgos who have the navel midway. It's not an outie, it's not an innie, it's midway. That part. Yes, I'm talking to my Virgos like that. I'm talking to my Virgos also that's dealing with the judicial system, because that's the challenge I'm getting. Something in regards to the judicial system, okay? That's why, that's the energy. So you guys are carrying that energy into your day. So let me tell you guys before we get into this here, because this is no disguise. It's something about this that you guys have to realize, okay? When it comes to that energy that you're carrying with you about the judicial system in every way, it's something that's going to be clearing your path. A lot of you guys are going to find out today, and I'm just going to let that go where it may. Yeah, because it's something about the anthem that they dismantle. It's something that's going to be dismantled today, okay? And it's going to be cleared out of your way, all right? So I need to let you guys know that. Now, you guys also, Virgos, recognize you guys have been living the ET life all your life, all right? Again, that E stands for E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. And I know I didn't say that at first, but I want to make it clear. A lot of you guys have been doing this all your life, living the ET life all your life. And a lot of you guys, I don't know who this is, but it's like in your adult life, a lot of you guys looked out for somebody, commissary, somebody who was incarcerated. You put something, you sent something to them, or you gave something to them so they can make phone calls in commissary. So some of you guys did that ET life by putting something on the commissary. So some of you guys are dealing with a person who's dealing with the judiciary system. So that's their energy in your energy today. So that's what I'm collecting. And it made you guys feel like you were trapped in that for some reason. Somebody's caught, up in some thing here. Yeah, somebody's caught up in some third-party energy here. And that's what you guys are kind of, getting the effect of drear. You know what I mean? And that hurts, because the higher realms want you to celebrate you. And the higher realms is making that clear. All right? So recognize with me, Virgo, that your life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. Even though you got those fools out there in competition with you, Virgos, you might see that dressed up garbage can. You know what I'm saying? You might see that $500 hat on that 50-cent head. You might see that person with all those degrees, more than a thermometer, but they always call you asking you, Virgo, what should I do? All right? So the bottom line is this. Pay attention to you, Virgos. The most important person is you. I know that's hard for you guys to see it through, but let this be confirmation from the higher realms through this message to you. Pay close attention to you, all right? Because this is your soul's mission. Inside that mission, the higher realms have stored something so beautiful inside of you. It is called your intuition. See, this world will make you think you have no tuition. You have the intuition. What does that mean? That means yourself is your wealth. All right, because the higher realms place that inside of you. That's why I tell anybody, please don't sell your soul. Your soul is worth more than all the minerals, gold and gold. Okay, minerals, diamonds and gold. Your soul is the only thing. First of all, your soul is the only power that you have here on earth that keeps you in turn connected to that higher power in the higher realms. So you have to know this. Know your worth. So the higher realm said, that's your life is your soul's mission. It is not a competition. I have placed this beautiful thing inside of you called your intuition. If you learn to trust your intuition, Virgos, you can begin to see without sight. People be scratching their head trying to figure out how the blind man or woman can function and maneuver day or night so accurately and right. Virgos, that intuition keeps you spiritually tethered to this beautiful thing called your spiritual GPS, in which the higher realm said, this is your gods, this is your guides, this is simply God pointing you to your next level of step of origin. The acronym for STEP is STEP, which is a solution to every problem. Now, Virgos, I will be wrong not to share with you that a problem is something that you create. Situations are things that simply happen. That's why you're hearing people say, what had happened was. That's why we have to take a moment of silence and step back when all of this, that, and the third is going on and say, wait a minute, am I the solution? Well, that means I am the problem. Why am I saying this? Because the enemy is telling you through the word, it is enemy. The enemy, Virgos, is enemy. Okay? You guys are aligned that way. Virgos, I must tell you also about that Virgo. You guys don't be afraid to G-O when you got to G-O, because your sign says so. The symbol for Virgo is a solo person, okay? A solo feminine energy at that. When you see a solo feminine energy, just know that you hold some life force energy there. Some powerful life force energy, meaning you could give birth. So that means you are significantly Mother Earth. All right? So you guys, it is very vital that you trust your higher self. Because once you trust your higher self, you can begin to see without sight. Now, Virgos, let me share this message with you before, the time eludes us as it do. The higher realms, unfortunately, does not talk through the burning bushes anymore as it higher realms once did once upon a time, right? Yeah, the higher realms said, no. In this day and time, you got the fire department, the EMT, the rescue squad. You be sitting up there in the higher realm, be having a good conversation with you, and you be enjoying the warmth of the fire of the bush, the burning bush. And here come the fire department. Here come the EMTs. Are you all right, man? Are you all right, sir? We're going to put the fire out. And then they're going to find out when the higher realms want to talk, the higher realms want to talk. That's why you hear the news say, we tried several days, but we can't put the fire out. Virgos, I'm here to report to you in case you didn't know. All right? And you didn't have a clue. There's a fire that's been burning for over 50 years as a message for me, and you. Okay? The higher realm will do what the higher realm do. You see what I'm saying? So, now what I see for you, Virgos, is a lot of you guys. Okay, let me break it down to you guys in a different way. Okay, some of you guys may, okay, just, I know you guys have surpassed these levels, but just in case, you guys, okay? Just in case. Let me see if I have it pulled up. Okay, I don't. Nevertheless, it's okay because I wanted to share something with you guys, but that's okay. So I just want to tell you guys, if you're feeling trapped or something like that, that's the energy of this person, like I said. And a lot of you guys are giving commissary to this person. But I want to let you guys also know that your enemy is trapped also. Yeah, because you guys had a third dimensional level punk energy connected to your energy. All right? That was pulling from your energy. Okay? Yeah. And they are now trapped in their synergy, you know. So they are whatever, basically trapped, and they're trying to see how they can see the light of day. They have all kinds of money issues. They surpass the level of being afraid, and this is all because they grouped up and tried to trap you. Now that trap that they tried to trap you in, it trapped them threefold. Okay. Now they are praying to get over or get under or somehow get through to this turning point. All right. These people have no spiritual light and no spiritual value. So therefore, they are not spiritually awakened to what they are. You know, they're doing those foxhole prayers. How they say an atheist is not an atheist in a foxhole or something like that. I said, that part. So the atheist will find himself praying in a foxhole. Please get me out of this. So they're doing those foxhole prayers. Please get me out of this. Okay. So Virgos, I see that. And Virgos, if you feel that way in any way, it's because they're in your energy. I can't make it up. And they're projecting it onto you. Meanwhile, back at your spiritual ranch, you guys got some good news. Some of you guys are expecting, and those of you who are adopting, just know that you've been approved and stuff like that. Ooh, child. Yeah, you're going to get some news, all right? I can't make it up. For those of you who are trying to adopt and been praying for that, so that is the good news for you guys, okay? You have really fought the good fight, and you are a winner. And you guys will receive some good news. And Virgos, a lot of you guys need to know that you will receive good news about what you have been manifesting. And I'm going to tap into what you have been manifesting. Okay, Virgos, I see you guys have been really... I don't know if you guys know it, but you've been doing this under this moon cycle. And every moon cycle, believe it or not, you've been, manifesting this healing effect. Some of you guys, your initials are A, R, and F, who this is pertaining to. And it looks like a T here for some of you guys, okay? So A, R, F, and T. Or this person is in your energy with the initials A, R, F, A, or T, okay? I can't make it up in any way. And you guys will be eventually healed from all of this trauma, because I'm feeling like this is a trauma bond situation where you guys had to heal threefold, with this person, mentally, physically, spiritually, right? Yeah. So that's what you guys have been manifesting also to heal. So you guys have been also manifesting to believe in your own self-worth. And that's interesting that the higher realms told you right off the top, just stop and recognize you are the most important person, the bottom line. So that's what's happening. A lot of you guys is giving a rebirth to you as you renew, okay? The YOU. also seeing, oh, before I get into that, let me see. Your dreams of a home, that's what they've been trying to barricade. So, in their visions alone, they've been trying to trap you in your dreams of a home, Virgo, of your wishes coming true, of really having your own peaceful, harmonious home or something here is coming clear. And my heart goes out to my Virgo. So they've been trying to do that to you is what I see, okay? Virgo, somebody somewhere has attached, or tapped into your Akashic records, okay? You guys, it's your dog. If you had a dog that passed away, that dog is still in your energy, okay? This is a dog that passed away energy. Some of you guys may not even know the dog had passed away, but however, this dog passed away, and they're definitely in your energy. And Virgos, those of my Virgos, my deepest condolences if your mom had passed. But, I'm getting this strongly as a spiritual mom, or a mom that's spiritually connected to you as a spiritual mom. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you guys adapted into your spiritual soul fam. Call her today, because this mom wants to thank you. And for some of you guys who giving this mom your dog, or giving your mom a dog or something like that, she wants to also thank you so much for this dog. So a lot of you guys gave this mom some emotional support dog or something like that. Yeah, so that's what I see there. Yeah, they looked into your Akashic records and they found out you're very protected. Your family and your home life and all that is protected. Whatever you manifested will be respected. Your initial may be I or G. All right, the higher realms are sending you love and letting you guys know that you represent love from the higher realms, because you have partnered with the higher realms. So therefore, you shall be protected. This past energy, this person was doing something really life or death in the past to you guys. It's like a thief that's here. Yeah, but you guys, you are not afraid of stepping up, Virgo, to the plate. So I see where you guys stepped up to the plate. You accepted the challenge. And even though it was life or death, some of you guys knew that it was life or death. And the higher realms ended that cycle for you because you're major protected. And that maybe is the reason why they had to check into your Akashic records and say, what? Say what? Oh my goodness. All the flying monkeys they sent went down in the past. This is over. All right, this is an ended cycle. The higher realms have been with you the whole full ride way. But you guys also need to know that the Council of Five has been trying to contact you guys on more than one occasion about you guys pouring too much outward and not pouring inward to yourself, because they really want you to know so much that yourself is your wealth, okay? A lot of you guys have been working hard and you've mastered your essence. You guys have mastered your skills. So a lot of you guys, you've mastered this lifetime before. Okay, so a lot of you guys are ascended masters. That's why the Council of Five has been trying to contact you on more than one occasion about this. Stop pouring out there, because they're saying that you can't pour from an empty cup. They don't want you to deplete your energy, period. All right, so let's get down with the gritty. Before I do that, I want to see what this thief is doing here. Let me tap into this. Okay, so this thief was about stealing your successful career. Yeah, So this thief was trying to do everything to affect your environment and your pays and your raise and your promotion. Like I said, those letters, A and all of those, A, R, what is it, A-R-A or something like that, and T or something. Yeah, those. Check back on those letters because I see one of the letters here, A. They were trying to affect you in every way. They was trying to take your, what do you call, recognition and awards, all right? And they're very unhappy when you prosper, okay? But they better recognize, Virgos, it's your time to shine. And Time, again, things I must earn on this realm. And that's what you guys have really put in some time. And like I said, you have mastered oneself. And those of you who do not know the Council of Five, the Council of Five makes sure that I would see what type of energy this is, okay? This thief. Bear with me, you guys. Let me see something. Virgos, yeah, I'm running out of time. So this thief was somebody that you might remember. Like I said, it's like a trauma bond. So this person was very emotionally manipulative. They may have told you also that they were molested by a family member, sexually molested by a family member. And what you guys need to know, there was no spell on you, okay? In the past, when you guys felt like that in the past, there was no spell on you, okay? All right, and that is the truth, okay? And a lot of you guys went through some surgery and there was no spell on you. That's why the surgery also was successful, meaning you're still alive, because most people don't live to tell it, whether it was good or bad. So take that as no spell on you, okay? And now I see why this thief was coming at you. I was trying to see what their energy was, but I see they tapped in real hard, because I was like, why the Council of Five trying to connect with you? Well, Virgos, it's something that only you can do, okay? The Council of Five govern all the, the ET life forces that come in and visit Earth's sphere. So you guys are a part of one of the most advanced races in the galaxy. That is the Acturians. So you guys have a link to the Acturians, all right? You guys are heavily connected. If you need to know further, go www.thinkabouitdocs.com. That's www.thinkabouitdocs.com / or / however that thing is. I think it's a / Acturians, Acturins is the way they have it here. So, but Acturians is spelled Acturians, okay? So you guys will know who you are, and you are the best. So you guys are the most advanced species. You're connected to that wholeheartedly. That's why the Council of Five have been trying to connect with you guys. Virgos, I'm going to tap into your money, and then I'm going to go. A lot of you guys get ready to get a promotion or raise. I do see that. That's the first thing that came out very clear, because I'm going to make, and you guys are getting ready to receive some money from Venmo. Some of you guys already did, and like, oh my God, and some money going into your bank account as well. Those of you going into your bank account, Venmo. Some of you guys, you can win some money on a basketball game today. Some of you guys won't get some real estate money. If not, that means if you're not selling real estate, that means you're going to get like money back from some type of place you rented or something of that nature. However, it will go directly into your bank account. And some of you guys, you may get some money towards your rent, and it will go right inside your bank account. However, this money is connected to real estate today. Your prayers have been answered, and that is coming through, okay? And some of you guys, if you play a friendly card game with money, you're going to win the money. That's what I see. You guys, Virgos, this is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulette, and peace be unto you and within one. Ooh, Virgo, I didn't get to your meat and potatoes. Okay. The higher realms want you to know that the higher realms is speaking to you now through numbers, signs, and synchronicities, okay? A lot of you Virgos, make sure you look at palindrome numbers too when you see them, like 606 numbers that's the same as the beginning as the end. They have a message as well. And passed on loved ones is speaking through messages as well. Let me see if a passed on loved one has something to say to you guys, okay? Because I know that you guys know that your mother would like, to really have that communicable time with you. Even in the spiritual realm, she's calling out to say thank you. Okay, and if you, like I said, if the dog just passed away and the dog is actually with your mother like that. So it's a beautiful thing for those who need to know that. Virgo, you're number 9. When the higher realm speaks to you through numbers, signs, and synchronicities, that the higher realms are speaking to you through your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. Okay? And your number 9 says something in a big way. It says that you guys are born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. And a lot of you guys have come here as ascended masters, because I see that you mastered your previous lifetime. You guys have come here to spiritually end cycles at this time. And a lot of you guys, 9 plus 1, okay, yeah, that goes on. So the bottom line is that number 9 says you guys were born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned, meaning a lot of people said, ooh, that person was smart. You heard all these stories when you were a baby. You did this fast or you did that fast. You were born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. And in this lifetime, you have received a lot of tears on both ends. You've given them out and you've received them because you're spiritually ending cycles in this lifetime that does not serve your highest good. Okay? Now, the number 1 was never meant to be a number ever. Okay? Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. This number 1, first of all, let me clear this up by letting you guys know 916 is your birthright number here. Okay? Now that number 1 was never meant to be a number because numbers are meant to be plural, Virgos. Okay? So that number 1 represented God, the Alpha, the beginning in every way, okay? So you guys have a lot of God-like energy from the beginning, and the higher realms are telling you that you're alpha male and alpha female. Now what that means is, with this type of energy, you guys, it's a little sadness to it, right? Only because people can live and die and never equate the usage of their alpha brain state. And you guys are whole alpha males and alpha females here in this lifetime. Now what that means is it may be a little harder for you to match with a mate, okay? So 9 plus 1 equals the number 10. Now having that said, the number 1 is alpha, the 0 is omega, end, all right? You guys represent the beginning and the end, and the higher realms are with you guys from the beginning and the end. That's why you guys had to be born spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned. That 0 stands for the end, the omega, God. So you guys have that God-like energy in you from the beginning until the end, and that 0 represents the higher realms really going full circle with you guys. So it's no doubt you are fully protected. All right, that 10 represents you guys completing a physical end in this lifetime. So a lot of you guys are spiritually ending cycles and physically ending cycles in this one lifetime. That's why you had so much work to do, Virgos, okay? I can't make it up in any way. The higher realm said through that number 10 birthright, you must know to move forward with confidence from within. Remember I told you, Virgo, you're on the verge of go. Just G-O, Virgo, G-O. Don't look back, G-O, especially when it lack, okay? So the bottom line is, this number 6 says, you guys, when the higher realm speaks to you through your birthright number 6, it says that you will persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Now, You guys must know the higher realms told me through my meditation that distractions are sent simply to dis one's actions. Okay, so neither look nor to the left nor to the right in any way. You guys will persevere as long as you do not get distracted. That is your message today. Okay, the number 16, because that 6 is right of the 1 and the 1 is left of the 6, we must take that 1 out of 6 because your birthright in that sense is a number 5. So a lot of you guys are here as game changers. You're multidimensional spiritual being. That number 5 is a multidimensional spiritual. That number 5 is a multidimensional spiritual number. Okay, so a lot of you guys bring that change multidimensionally to this realm. Okay, like I said, you are ascended master, so it makes sense for you to have these multidimensional spiritual numbers as your birthright. So number 5 is your birthright as well. Now, having that said, that means you guys bring that multidimensional change and you shall receive it. A lot of you guys can say one thing and it'll change your whole dynamic. A lot of you guys, I don't know if you heard your birth story, but a lot has changed since your birth. All right, just because of your birth. Even planet Earth has changed. You have a lot to do with the change of planet Earth. All right, a lot of you guys grew up, unlike myself, with a lot of people, with a family with change all around you. You had like bottles of change, quarters of change. I didn't have that. Okay, that represents who you are. Now, because of this number 5 birthright change, you guys need to know that you will receive some pocket change on your birthday, which I told you guys the money is coming. All right, so that 1 plus 6 equals the number 7. That is also your birthright number, which is very significant because you guys, that number 7 means you guys are really connected to the 7th dimensional level of heaven, which means that you guys do show a lot of patience for people. A lot of you guys, people be like, come on, you too patient with that person, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That is your birthright number 7. That means that you guys will, I'm telling you guys, will overcome these obstacles and realize success. The angels are happy with the choices you made in your physical form along your spiritual journey here. You have a lot to do with that number 7. That number 7 exudes a lot of patience from heaven. All right? I can't make it up. And the higher realm said also that number 7 has a lot to do with you guys not getting your rest. Okay, the higher realm said, please at least get your birthright number of rest. 1 plus 6, which equals 7. At least try to get 7 hours, Virgos. Why? Because it is your birthright number 7. And it also alludes to the Sabbath day. All right? The higher realms rested on the Sabbath day. That's why you guys have to get your rest. Okay? Hence, your birthright is Sabbath day. Yes, you're spiritually awakened. Yes, you have to physically in and spiritually and physically in cycles. Yes, you have to change a lot of things. Yes, you will persevere as long as you don't get distracted. But by all means, you must understand that you must get your rest, okay? Even the moon rests. It operates 28.5, hours or what have you, or whatever days, 28.5 days. And it rests on that other half, okay? So the bottom line is pay attention to you in every way. 9 plus 1 plus 6. I'm looking at you guys. Birthright here equals the number 16. So again, you guys are number 7. All right, 1 plus 6 equals 7. That is the totality of your birthright. So you must know that you know to get your rest.